should eat my breakfast in my dream. Why haven't they come yet? Wow, I know I'm a pro of food. Ha! Fuhang Doujiang is famous for their breakfast, and this store has been open almost 50 years. Look at this line. I chose here not only because it's famous online, but also because it reminds me the great time I spent with my friend. We have our breakfast in a relaxing way and talk about our future plans together. This is why I'm here this time. Salty soya milk. You can find salty soya milk in almost every Yonghe Doujiang, which you can see everywhere. But I searched online first, and many people recommend Fuhang's. I can't wait to try it.
Hey, Katie, why didn't you wait for us at the first floor?
Sorry, I was attracted by the magic power of salty soya milk. Oh, you guys also have one?
Of course, we know what's worth trying after just one glance at the menu.
No, it's just because we didn't have time to decide when we're ordering, and the clerk was urged to make it order such fast speed.
But I'm starting to regret now. What's this? Soya milk?
Yes, it's made of dry shrimp, pickled mustard, green onion, cilantro, youtiao, and soya milk.
And it looks like tofu?
But I don't think so.
That's because when soya milk meets the vinegar inside the bowl, it solidifies. Let's try it.
Why did you want to try this?
Because one day when I was studying at school, I heard some girls beside me complaining about salty soya milk, and it reminded me that I hadn't tried yet. The critics have totally different opinions of salty soya milk, so I wanted to try it out myself.
Maybe we should try it at Yonghe Doujiang next time.
I agree, so we don't have to get up so early to avoid the crowd.
Hi Katie, what food has impressed you most in Taiwan?
For me, the most impressive Taiwanese food is the oyster omelette.
What part of actually impressed you most, the delicious taste?
Actually, not only did I like the taste, but also because I have a long story about that oyster omelette.
Wow, that sounds interesting. Would you mind sharing your special story with us?
Well, I think it's something to do with connections. Back to the time when I first had it in Taiwan, it was the very first month when I came to study here, far away from home and the lifelong close relationship I had made from. So I felt a little lonely at the time. At first, all things for me were brand new, and it was really a big challenge for me to settle down in Taipei.
Oh, I'm sad to hear that. But what's the relationship between your experience and the oyster omelette? Did it help you find a common topic to discuss with your new friends?
Wow, almost spot on. Do you remember the long waiting line that I mentioned before? To some extent, it helped me start a conversation with those fresh new people quarreling with me. Because in that situation, we had plenty of time to get us to know each other better, so that we didn't miss the opportunity to become friends. And can you believe it? Eventually, we became the closest friend in Taipei.
Cool, that's really impressive one. Does that mean we should get our friend more involved in standing in long lines?
That makes sense. But actually, there's enough time for friends to get closer and share, which is really important. Hey, Nancy, how are you?
We're here.
Oh, I'm here to try this. Rice with pork oil.
Wow, rice with pork oil? What's that?
It's rice mixed with pork oil, and you can add soy sauce and some raw garlic to make it smell and taste better.
Oh, I haven't heard of that before. Is it a traditional Taiwanese food?
how did you first get to know it?
Oh, I first got to know it from my father. Once when we were having dinner, we talked about his childhood. He said that when they didn't have enough money to buy meat, they mixed pork oil with rice and added soy sauce and raw garlic. He said it tasted so good and that it was a very traditional, classic delicacy for people of their generation. So he introduced the dish to us and taught us how to make it. I tried it and it had a wonderful taste and smell.
That sounds great. And you made it all by yourself?
Yeah, and my father seldom spends much time with us when we were eating together because he usually eats fast. However, at that time, we talked a lot for more than 2 hours, and I got to know him more. So the delicious dish always reminds me of the good times I spent with my father and my family.
Whoa,
What a wonderful experience!
Yeah, it was. Interestingly, I seldom see this delicacy in restaurants. So when I found this restaurant on the internet, I was so excited and couldn't wait to try it and see how it tastes like here.
Wow, that sounds so tasty. And I was moved by your story. Do you mind if we join you for dinner?
Of course not. Let's try it together.
Hey Ted, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Everything okay? Where are you going?
Haha, we are going to get some snacks. Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going to find some TX. For me, this is very special treat.
Wow, TX is special? Why? I mean, what makes you find it special?
TX remind me of some unforgettable memory.
Wow, that makes us curious.
Yeah, you know, the first time I had this food was back when I was a child. At the time, I was watching a Chinese TV series set in the background of Qianlong Dynasty. There was a lot of street vendors selling this kind of food. I was very curious about the dark brown color of the egg. It was so strange for me. I thought to myself, they boil the egg with chocolate? And what was it like? After that, I always thought one day I could have the chance to try one candy.
Wow, that's really curious. That's really hilarious. You thought it was made of chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Actually, the egg was boiled with black tea leaves and various spices. And indeed, you give yourself a huge chance to try one by coming to Taiwan to study.
Yeah. It only came too early this year when I came here to study Chinese at NTNU. It's so wonderful that I could find every convenience store. In fact, it saved my life, you know.
Save your life, right?
Yeah,
I see that.
at that time, my Chinese was zero and I didn't even know how to buy the other kind of food. So I asked to class to microwave it. Moreover, every single time I bought anything, I was automatically presented with a plastic bag and my bill will an extra $5 NT for that bag, you know.
But that egg you can, but in convenience shop when you buy the tea egg, you can get a free plastic, right? Plastic bag.
Yeah, but for tea egg it's totally different. Not only I no need to ask the clerk to make it hot, but also have the right to grab a small bag for free. For me, tea egg are probably the best among all Taiwanese snacks. Do you think?
Yeah.
I can eat tea egg anytime.
Your story. I like a story that's about tea egg.
Okay, do you want some right now?
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay, let's grab something and we can eat while having a chat.
Okay.
Okay.
然后我们进去是吧？然后练习。